Well, ain't this the life, ladies? Unlimited mimosas, minimal tan lines, and a horde of undersexed women just waiting to baste me up in cocoa butter.
Who are you calling undersexed?
Well, certainly not you, Dorian. You've got Charlie. But you know, it's a little poor form to flaunt your conquest in front of poor Kelly.
What conquests?
Poor Kelly.
Kelly? I'm talking about that nun-like dry spell you've been going through. How long has it been since you've had a hard body under your fingertips? I tell you what, today's your lucky day. You crack your knuckles, we're gonna put you back in the saddle.
I did what you wanted. I came to the palace.
Did you see how fast Bree ran to that T-ball field?
Might have a little slugger on her hands.
You know, I just hope that Mom and Charlie don't mind watching her for the day.
Are you kidding? They'd already mapped out the batting order.
And the ice cream stand.
We get a little alone time. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bree's my best girl.
Oh, really? Then what does that make me?
You are just the best.
Well, don't worry about it. Nobody is gonna come between the two of us today.
Glad to see romance is alive and well. To be honest, I didn't think you two would get back together. You know, all things considered. I'm surprised to see you out of the hospital. I figured you'd be laid up a while longer. Well, I bounced back pretty quick with the right motivation. You know, things to do, people to see. Like you, actually. Why me? Well, I was just wondering if there's any word on Hannah O'Connor. She's the girl that tried to kill me. Well, McBain's on her trail. He'll find her. All right. Good to know. Well, I'm going to make the most of the sunshine. Thanks for the update. You know, some guys will stop at nothing to get a girl to be with them.
But you're not like that.
Definitely not. You okay, baby?
Yes, I want this. I want this.
And, nice seeing you again. Thought he'd never leave.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, so what was he talking about? How do you two know each other?
Here.
What do you think you're doing?
This is high-grade tanning oil. It serves many purposes, but for now, you just rub it into my skin.
Excuse me?
David, stop it!
Now, I know you're frightened. You don't need to be scared, Kelly. You're in good hands. Now, as soon as you start to slick this all over me, I'll start to come back to you. Don't worry.
David, stop. Kelly, get your hand off him.
I'm trying to.
Security!
What a lovely singing voice you must have. You can't kick me out of here, you know.
Oh, and why can't I?
Because I'm Vicky's guest. You folks need me around here. I'm much-needed eye candy in an otherwise sugar-free world. Kelly will back me up on that, won't you, Kelly?
I'm gonna go wash my hands or burn them.
Oh, don't you wash that off. We still have my thighs and my calves to get to.
You keep this up, and so help me. You are going to be looking for companionship in chat rooms.
What do I need the internet for? Can always have you, baby.
In your dreams. I will never again fall prey to a man of your ilk.
I resent that. I have no ilk.
Ilk schmilk. That Robert Ford? Why, he's a carbon copy of you.
Ford? My carbon copy? Come on. Ford's a pretender, a wannabe, a never will be.
Somebody say my name? You and Ford knew each other that well.
Stay away from me!
Just
get away from me!
Hang on a second.
Get away from me, Rich! Get away from me!
Rich,
Stop
what?
it!
Just-
You pervert! I said stop it!
Remember? I told you I was at Christian and Layla's and Ford hit on me.
Right. Forgot about that.
Wish I could. Kelly!
Hey, Jessica.
Hey.
Hey, Brody.
I didn't know that you'd be here.
Well, I thought I'd enjoy the festivities, but I'm thinking I'm gonna get while the getting is good.
Oh, no, what's wrong?
Just stay away from the pool. There might be blood in the water later.
You look ridiculous in that swimming suit.
This coming from last year's model.
Free piece of advice, Ford. Not everybody can be sexy. I've been wearing the stars and the stripes on the 4th of July since you were in diapers.
Actually, speaking of diapers, yours is looking a little saggy.
What? Where's it looking saggy? Dorian, where's my suit look saggy?
Welcome to the party, David.
Party hardy, boys, while you can. Ford, I intend to annihilate you. You will never again do to another woman what you did to my daughter. Understood? Don't say anything, all right? And I suggest that you get out of here before I speed up my timetable.
Listen, I'm not here to bother anybody. I'm just out here to catch some sunshine and relax.
Thanks for giving me the day off.
Well, I figured you could use a couple days to celebrate something besides our country's independence.
But maybe we could catch up soon. Lunch tomorrow at the palace.
Why don't you ladies talk now?
Well, I don't want to interrupt.
No, it's okay. I gotta take this. It's coming.
I'm really not keeping you from anything, am I?
No, don't worry about it. I'm really just trying to avoid David Vickers. What's up?
It's Ford.
It's good to see you.
I wish I could say the same.
How could you and why should you after what he did? Come, darling, let's go.
No, Dorian, it's Paul. So, the doctors gave you a clean bill of health?
When did you stop working out? You look kind of spongy.
I'm surprised you asked. I didn't think you would care.
You're very fortunate that Langston takes after me. But do not confuse her high regard for human life with compassion or concern. A less generous woman would have killed you for what you did. And one evidently tried.
You're right. I behaved badly and I got what I deserved.
You see, that's one of the deadliest weapons in a predator's arsenal. Faux sincerity. What's next? An empty apology? Drop the act. My daughter is much too smart to give you a second chance.
Wouldn't be so sure about that.
I beg your pardon?
Well, you keep saying how Langston takes after you.
Yes, indeed, she does.
And you also mentioned that Ford and I are basically interchangeable, with the exception that I'm a large and he's a medium. You keep giving me chances.
Each and every time, it was a large mistake.
Okay, enough, please, of the banter. Please.
Sorry.
This is between Ford and me. I just wanted to make sure that you were okay.
Well, I need a little rehab, but all right.
Great. Then this won't hurt a bit.
All right, whatever it is, it can't be that bad because Ford just identified Hannah O'Connor as his attacker, right?
He did.
Okay, so you're off the hook.
But I found out about that right after I decided to tell Brody everything that happened that night.
By everything you mean...
That I went to go and see Christian after the prom, and he wasn't there, and Ford was there, and I was a mess, and he consoled me, and what almost happened.
Okay. Well, if there's one thing I've learned about relationships, it's that full disclosure is good. That way nothing will come back and bite you in the ass. How did it go?
I didn't tell him. I was about to, but then we found out about Hannah, and I just figured, why tell Brody anything else,
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. I mean, but what changed?
Ford's out of the hospital. We just saw him here like 2 minutes ago.
Did he say anything?
No, but he looked at me funny. It was as if everything that he could do to keep from winking at me.
Well, that's because he's a sleaze.
No, it's just so humiliating, and I can't help but feel that Ford is going to use what happened between us that night to his advantage, and I don't know what to do.
Well, you know what? That's easy. You ask yourself, do you want Brody to hear about that night from you or from Ford?
You know what? Nicely done. I deserve that, and so.